Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game Nice of the regular season where the Astros lose 7-6 to the New York Yankees. I don't know if that game calls for therapy or alcohol, but I don't think you can DoorDash therapy. That was one of the most painful games in recent memory. Certainly the most painful game of the season, if I'm being honest. That was just gut-wrenching. So, 7-6 kind of implies that this was a super high-scoring game, and it was. But there were 5 scoring events in this game. First one, first inning. First batter of the game for the Astros. Jose Altuve gets hit by a pitch. I don't think that was intentional. I think the pitch just came in. Obviously, emotions were high. The stadium was buzzing. I don't think it was intentional. I think if it would have been beamed more towards the back in the numbers. I'm just going to chalk the first hit by pitch. I'm just going to chalk up to nerves. If it happens again, I'll yell. But, oi, all the Yankees fans cheering when that happened. Oi, that is no way to speak to your daddy. Then Michael Brantley, the professional hitter, Uncle Mike, lines one, single. Altuve over to third. He was on his horse on that play. And Alex Bregman with swagger that's back like 2019. Homers. And it's 3-0 before the Yankees record an out. And you go, wow, what a start to the game for the Houston Astros. Absolutely just fantastic. As good of a start as you could possibly hope for. And you feel good. Granted, that's all we score. Granted, it would have been neat to continue to pile it on. But hey, a 3-run first inning, no problem there. Fromber gets to take the mound to start the game. First pitch he throws, and he's already got a 3-0 lead. That's exactly where you want to be if you're Fromber. Ah, crap. And he didn't look great. In the first inning, specifically, he looked pretty terrible, if we're being honest. 4-pitch walk to DJ LeMahieu. Gets down in the count early to Aaron Judge. I think it was 2-1 at one point in that count. And then Judge lines one for a single. You got 2 men on. Hey, get a ground out, though. Rizzo grounds one to right side. And it's like, okay, well, you got 1 out, but that's not great because now there's 2 runners in scoring position for Giancarlo Stanton. He said, I do not care at all whether they're in scoring position or not. 3-run homer of their own, and it's tied 3 apiece. And you go, wow, that's not ideal. But hey, don't even worry about it, because Altuve in the third inning, base hit. He'd have 3 hits tonight. He'd reach base 4 times. My goodness, he owns the Yankees. But he gets a single. He's on base. Then Brantley pops up with us, whatever. Alex Bregman, single. Right, you're in business, and you're Don Alvarez, the best hitter on the freaking planet, guys. He is insane. Another just bullet off the bat. I think he had 2 over 110 today. Might have been more than that. It is Yordan Alvarez after all. But just a bullet for a home run. And it's 6-3. We have another 3-run lead. And for a while, it seems like the Astros were going to win. For a long while, it seemed like that. Astros keep getting some offense, some base hits here and there. They look solid for the rest of the game. You're feeling great if you're the Astros. And the Yankees offense just falls quiet. Just goes absolutely silent. They threatened, I want to say it was the 8th inning, but Kyle Tucker, what a crazy good catch that was against the wall. Sacrificing his body in a game that would not matter. But you're feeling good. You're feeling good if you're the Astros. And now, before I talk about the 9th, I'm going to talk about food. I'm a Jets fan, I'm a Rangers fan, and I just love the city of New York in general, right? I have just this long, deep love of New York. And pretty much everything about it. And man, one of the main things about New York is the cuisine. The food culture in New York is just, it's big there. And, I don't know how much you guys cook. I cook occasionally, but by and large, you want better results with cooking? Take more time. Look, I've consumed more quarter packs of ramen while editing these videos than I'm going to admit at any point in my life. And I think it tastes fine, especially if you put a little bit of hot sauce on it. That being said, then you try actual authentic ramen with a broth base that's been slow cooked and simmered for hours on end. And it's like eating a different type of food. Having the Yankees match the 3-run home run in the bottom half of the inning was like, crap, that sucks. Having them wait from the 3rd inning to the 9th inning to match it, slow cooking that comeback makes it so much more painful. It's the difference of, crap, that sucks, or I want to go deep diving in the Hudson without a snorkel. Walk Stanton, walks Torres, 3-run shot to Aaron Hicks, and we're tied 6 apiece. And you get mad. And then a single to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And then Maldonado bails Presley out to get a singular out in his day. Presley technically didn't retire anyone. The only out he got was Maldonado doing Maldonado things to cut him down. And if I'm being honest, I don't even think he was out. I thought he was safe. But, you know, kind of a moot point. They won anyway. He gets pulled after another single to Jose Trevino. And Stennett comes in. And, I mean, the damage was already done. The momentum had already swung. There was nothing Stennett could do. Gives up a couple of, I think he gave up a walk and a base hit. It's irrelevant. It is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant because you had a 6-3 lead going into the 9th inning. You call upon your closer, and he just takes a steamy poop in his hat. Aaron Judge gets the walk-off double single. I don't even care what they call it. The Yankees win it. And, like, objectively, oh, what a game. What a game objectively. 29 other fan bases watched this game and salivated. Because, I mean, whoa. You know, 3-run shot by the star who's trying to finally find his footing again to put the Astros on top. That's super cool. Then 3-run shot by another star in Stanton in the bottom half. Oh, they're heavyweights matching blows. Yordan Alvarez, the up-and-coming just monster with a 3-run shot. That's really cool. Aaron Hicks, sort of that, like, unsung guy who I still think is a pretty solid player and has sort of been solid for a while now, but I feel is underappreciated. Anyway, he with a 3-run home run off the other team's closer in the 9th inning, and then the star of their team, probably the American League MVP, Aaron Judge, with a walk-off. Like, what an objectively great game for 29 other teams except for us. And the Astros offense is super strange because, like, hey, 6 runs of offense. There's nothing too shabby about that. But, oh, look, it's my sleep paralysis demon, otherwise known as hitting with runners in scoring position. 2 for 10 with 7 men left on. That ain't great. It's just an incredibly painful game because the Astros, after beating the Mets in back-to-back games to take that little mini-series, come into this game against the Yankees and multiple times have 3-run leads, massive chances with a 3-run bomb from Alex Bregman, who's starting to get his footing again, right? The 3-hit night, the 4 times on base night from Jose Altuve, the massive home run from Yordan Alvarez, having that big lead in the 9th inning, have their chance to just drive a flag, plant their stake on the hill that is the Yankees early in this series, and instead completely just biff it. Guys, it's the evil empire. You don't let them off the mat like that. You had them. You were in the trench. You had good separation between you and the TIE fighters. You had the port lined up. You had the proton torpedo armed and loaded. And instead of pressing fire, you turned on the freaking windshield wipers. So the Astros try to gather themselves and take game 2 of the series, which, hey, if you need a good game, you need a chance to just collect yourselves, you're going to have it because you send Justin Verlander to the mound. The Yankees do match him with an ace of their own in Luis Severino. That game is at 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central, and I'll be here afterwards to talk about it, but that is all I have to say for the evening. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Stros.